Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Peak English. I am Alex, and I am deeply grateful that you have chosen to spend your time with me today. Whether you are listening to this while you are walking in the park, sitting on a bus on your way to work, or maybe relaxing at home with a cup of tea, I want you to take a deep breath. Breathe in, and breathe out. Today is not just another English lesson. Today is not about memorizing a list of irregular verbs. Today is not about stressing over grammar rules that confuse you. Today we are going to have a long, honest and slow conversation about something very important. We are going to talk about freedom. The freedom to speak, the freedom to express who you truly are in English. I have been teaching English for a long time, and I have met thousands of students from all over the world. And do you know what I see? I see passion. I see intelligence. But I also see fear. I see students who know the grammar perfectly. They can read difficult books. They can pass exams with high scores. But when they try to speak, silence. They freeze. Their hearts beat fast. They feel like there is an invisible wall between their brain and their mouth. Maybe this feels familiar to you. Maybe you have said to yourself, I am not talented at languages. I started learning too late. I don't have enough time. Or, the most common one, I cannot speak English well because I don't live in an English-speaking country. My friends, I want to tell you something very clearly. That is a myth. That is not true. You do not need to pack your bags and move to London. You do not need to rent an expensive apartment in New York City. You do not need a native speaker living in your house. The secret to fluency is not geography. It is not about where you are. It is about what you do. It is about your daily habits. In this special episode, I am going to give you a complete roadmap. We are going to break down the wall. I will show you exactly how to build an English environment right inside your own life, step by step, hour by hour. I will be speaking slowly, clearly, and repeating key ideas so you can follow me comfortably. I want you to understand every word. I want you to feel successful just by listening to this podcast. Are you ready to change your English life? Let's begin. Before we talk about techniques, we must talk about your mindset. Many people think that learning English requires huge effort. They think they need to study for 2 or 3 hours every night, so they buy big textbooks. They sign up for expensive courses. They study hard for 1 week, and then life happens. They get busy at work. Their children get sick. They feel tired, and they stop. They tell me, Alex, I want to learn, but I don't have time. If this is you, please listen to me. You do not need a lot of time. Consistency is more important than intensity. Doing something small every day is infinitely better than doing something big once a month. What you need are small, smart steps. Steps that are so easy you cannot say no. Steps that fit into your daily life like water fits into a cup. Imagine you want to climb a mountain. You don't jump to the top. You take 1 step, then another step, then another. Fluency is the same. It is a result of thousands of small steps taken every day. In the next sections, I will give you 5 powerful tools. These are not just study tips. They are lifestyle changes. They are ways to live with English, not just study it. Let's start with the foundation, the ground we stand on. Tip number 1. Listen to English every day. This seems obvious, right? But are you doing it? Really doing it? If you want to speak output, you need input. If you want water to come out of the tap, you must fill the tank first. Listening is the most important step. It helps you learn new words in context. It helps you hear the real rhythm of the language, the music of English. But Alex, you ask, what should I listen to? And how do I find the time? Let's break this down. You have 2 types of listening. Type 1, active listening. This is when you sit down, maybe with a notebook, and you focus 100%. This is great, but it is hard to do every day. Type 2, passive listening, background listening. This is the secret weapon for busy people. You can listen while you walk to the bus station. You can listen while you wash the dishes or clean the floor. You can listen while you cook dinner for your family. You can listen while you're at the gym exercising. Think about your day. How many minutes are your hands busy, but your brain is free? 30 minutes? 1 hour? Use that time. Make English your background music. What should you listen to? You can listen to podcasts like this one, podcasts for learners. You can listen to English music. You can watch videos on YouTube about your hobbies. You can listen to short stories or news in simplified English. Now, I want to address a big fear, a very common fear. Students often say, "But Alex, I listen and I don't understand everything. It makes me feel stupid." Please listen to me closely. You do not need to understand 100%. Let go of perfection. Perfection is the enemy of progress. Even if you understand only 50% or 30%, it is still useful. Why? Because your brain is an amazing machine. Even when you don't understand the meaning of every word, your brain is analyzing the sounds. It is learning the melody. It is getting used to the speed. Just let the sounds enter your ears. Relax, trust the process. If you listen for just 15 minutes every day, after 1 month, you will be amazed at how much clearer English sounds to you. Now, we move from listening, input, to speaking, output. We are going to talk about a technique that changed my life, and it will change yours. It is called shadowing. I want to spend a lot of time on this because it is the most powerful tool for independent learners. What is shadowing? Imagine you are walking on a sunny day. You look down at the ground. You see your shadow. When you move your hand, your shadow moves. When you jump, your shadow jumps. It happens at the exact same time. It is a perfect copy. In language learning, shadowing means you listen to a speaker and you repeat exactly what they say almost at the same time. The rules of shadowing. 1. Don't stop. You do not press the pause button. You keep going. 2. Don't translate. Do not try to translate into your language. 3. Don't read. If possible, do this with your ears only. Do not look at a text or dictionary. You just copy the sound like an echo. You try to match the speed, the emotion, the tone, and the rhythm of the speaker. Why does this work? Because speaking is a physical act. It is a sport. Your mouth, tongue, lips, and throat have muscles. When you speak your native language, these muscles move in a specific way. When you speak English, they need to move differently. Shadowing is like going to the gym for your mouth. It trains your muscle memory. Let's practice together. I want to do a shadowing session with you right now. I will be your guide. I will say a sentence. I want you to repeat it immediately. Copy my voice. Be my shadow. Level 1. Slow and clear. Focus on clear pronunciation. I want to speak English fluently. Pause. Now you. I want to speak English fluently. I listen to English every day. Pause. Repeat. I listen to English every day. Shadowing helps me speak better. Pause. Repeat. Shadowing helps me speak better. Good. How does that feel? A little strange? That's okay. Now, let's move to Level 2. Level 2. Emotion and intonation. English is not a robot language. It has feelings. It goes up and down. I want you to copy my emotion. Wow, today is a beautiful day. Copy my energy. Wow, today is a beautiful day. I don't understand everything, but I keep going. Feel the determination. I don't understand everything, but I keep going. I am improving little by little. Softly. I am improving little by little. Level 3. Connected speech. Flow. In real English, words stick together. We don't say, I want to. We say, I wanna. Let's practice this flow. I wanna get better at English. Notice I didn't say, get better. I said, get better. I wanna get better at English. It helps me speak more naturally. Repeat. It helps me speak more naturally. Excellent work. You see, you are speaking English. You are making the sounds. If you do this every day, repeat the same sentences again and again, your mouth will get used to the movement. Your pronunciation will become clearer. And, most importantly, you will stop being afraid of your own voice. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to practice. We have listened. We have spoken. Now we must go deeper. We must go inside your mind. Tip number 3. Think in English. This is the holy grail of fluency. When you speak your native language, do you think? Do you translate? No. You have a thought, and the words just come out. But in English, you have a middleman. Step 1. You think in your language. Step 2. You translate it in your brain. Step 3. You check the grammar. Step 4. You speak. This process is slow, it is exhausting, and it makes you nervous. We need to kill the middleman. We need to connect your thoughts directly to English. But Alex, you say, my vocabulary is small. How can I think in English? The answer is, start simple. Do not try to think about complex politics or philosophy. Start with baby thoughts. Start with one thought at a time. Scenario 1. The morning routine. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, I want you to narrate your life in your head. Simple sentences. Open your eyes and think, it is morning. Feel your body. I am still sleepy. Think about your desire. I need coffee. Scenario 2. The walk. When you walk outside to go to work or the shop. Look at the world. Label what you see. Look up. The sky is blue. Feel the wind. The air is cold. See an animal. I see a dog. See a car. That is a red car. Scenario 3. The feelings. During the day, check in with yourself. I am working. I am hungry. I am tired. I want to go home. These sentences are short, maybe only 3 or 4 words, but they are powerful. They teach your brain that English is for you. English is for your reality. At first, you will do this silently in your head. Later, when you are alone, maybe in the shower or in your car, whisper them out loud. I am driving. I am listening to Alex. I am learning English. This is like a daily conversation with yourself. If you do this for 1 week, you will notice something amazing. The words will start to come faster. The translation process will disappear. Let's move to tip number 4. Read aloud. We often read silently. We read emails, we read news, we read messages. But reading silently does not help your mouth. Reading aloud is gym time for your speaking muscles. Here is how to do it effectively. Step 1. Choose the right text. Do not choose a difficult scientific paper. Do not choose Shakespeare. Choose something short and simple. A children's book is perfect. An English story for beginners. Or even the transcript of this podcast. Step 2. Read for meaning. Read it silently first to understand what it means. Step 3. The performance. Now read it out loud, but don't just read it like a robot. Imagine you are an actor. Imagine you are reading to a child. Exaggerate. Be dramatic. Read it slowly and clearly. Then read it again a little faster. Then read it again with more expression. Why is this helpful? It helps your mouth, your tongue, and your brain work together. When you read aloud, you don't have to worry about what to say, grammar, vocabulary, because the words are already on the page. You can focus 100% on how to say it, pronunciation, rhythm. It builds confidence. When you hear yourself speaking clear, beautiful English sentences from a book, your brain starts to believe, hey, I can do this. I sound good. We have covered the techniques. Now let's talk about lifestyle. How do we fit all of this into a crazy, busy life? I have a philosophy. Don't add time. Change the tool. You don't need to find extra hours. You just need to change the language of the things you already do. Let me give you 3 micro habits that you can start today. These take almost 0 extra time. Micro habit number 1. The digital switch. Take out your smartphone. Look at it. You look at this device 50, maybe 100 times every single day. Go to Settings. Language, English. Change your phone to English. Suddenly, your digital world is an English classroom. You will see words like settings, airplane mode, brightness, update, available, delete, download. You don't need to sit down and study these words. You don't need flashcards. You just see them. You use them. You tap delete to remove a photo. You tap download to get an app. Your brain learns by association. This is called passive learning. It is effortless, and it forces you to think in English every time you unlock your screen. Micro habit number 2. The 3-sentence diary. Many people want to write in English, but they think they need to write long essays. No, that is too hard. You will quit after 2 days. I want you to write a micro diary. Every night before you sleep, write just 3 short sentences about your day. You can write in a small notebook or just use the Notes app on your phone. Here is a template for you. 1. Action. What did you do? Today I went to work. 2. Feeling. How did you feel? I was very tired. 3. Detail. One small thing. I drank 2 cups of coffee. Let's look at another example. Maybe a weekend. 1. It rained this morning. 2. I stayed home. 3. I watched an English video. This exercise takes 2 minutes, but it is powerful. It trains you to structure sentences. It forces you to use the vocabulary of your life. And after a year, you will have written over 1,000 sentences in English. Micro habit number 3, the 1-minute voice note. This is my favorite tip. It is for the brave ones. At the end of the day, open the voice recorder app on your phone. Record yourself speaking for just 1 minute. Talk about anything. Talk about your dinner. Talk about your boss. Talk about the traffic. Today was busy. I had a meeting. I made lunch for my family. In the evening, I watched a movie. Why do this? Because when you listen to the recording, you become your own teacher. You will hear your pronunciation. You will hear your grammar errors. You might say, "Oh, I said I go to work yesterday, but I should say I went to work." You will catch your own mistakes. And remember, no one else has to hear this. It is private. It is safe. If you hate the recording, delete it. It doesn't matter. The act of speaking and listening to yourself builds massive self-awareness. English is a language, and language is for connection. It is for people. You don't have to be alone in your room. Tip number 5, find your tribe. You don't need a classroom to find partners. The internet is full of learners just like you. Join a WhatsApp group. Join a Telegram channel. Join a Facebook group for English learners. You can write short messages. You can send voice notes. You can simply read what others are writing. It makes English feel alive. It becomes a way to connect with humans, not just a school subject. Bonus tip: use short videos. Do you watch TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts? Instead of scrolling mindlessly, make it a lesson. Find videos about travel, food, or daily life in English. These videos are short, of 15 to 60 seconds. Watch a video. Pause it. Repeat the sentence you just heard. Copy the tone. Copy the speed. It is fun, it is modern, and it teaches you real slang and real expressions. We have talked about a lot today. We talked about mindset, small steps. We talked about listening, background music. We talked about shadowing, being an echo. We talked about thinking, internal monologue. We talked about reading aloud, the gym. We talked about phone settings, diaries, and voice notes. Now, I don't want you to just listen and forget. I want you to act. I have a 7-day challenge for you. Are you ready? Day 1. Change your phone language to English. Just do it. Don't think. Day 2. Listen to an English podcast for 10 minutes while doing chores. Day 3. Write your first 3-sentence diary entry. Day 4. Narrate your morning routine in your head. Think in English. Day 5. Record a 1-minute voice note about your job or school. Day 6. Find a short YouTube video and shadow it for 2 minutes. Day 7. Read a short text aloud with emotion. If you do this for 7 days, you will break the cycle of fear. You will prove to yourself that you can use English every day. My friends, remember this. Using English in your daily life is not difficult. It doesn't take hours of study. It takes intention. Turn your small daily actions into English practice. Instead of saying good morning in your language, say good morning. Instead of writing a shopping list in your language, write milk, eggs, bread. Instead of watching TV in your language, watch 5 minutes of English. These small actions build habits. Habits build confidence, and confidence builds fluency. Let English be part of your phone, your journal, your thoughts, and your voice. Let it be part of who you are. When you do this, English will stop feeling like homework. It will feel like life. And that is when real fluency begins. Thank you so much for listening to this Peak English Masterclass. I am Alex. I believe in you. You can do this. Take a small step today. See you next time.